Are we about to move into a bear market? Are we about to lose a lot of money? Are we about to scale out of our positions? Well, I have a very strong opinion about that, and I have two scenarios that I want to sketch for you guys to prepare you for what is there to come when we break down. Hello there, everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. So today, I would love to dive into Bitcoin again because, yeah, I love to give you guys these kinds of updates, just getting you guys prepared for what is there to come. And as of right now, I am carefully bullish. The reason being is because these support areas are being bought up. We're creating new demand. And I feel that we are not going to correct a lot further. I do feel that we are going to take out these lows. I do feel that there will be some aggression in the markets, that there will be some fear in the market, especially because usually when you start taking out these lows, it goes very quickly, right? You often end up with a candle like this, just wondering what happened, and then you see a big red C everywhere. You see when you check your portfolio, you'll just in general see a big double-digit red loss for a brief moment. So as of right now, I'm just watching two different scenarios and I will tell them to you guys. Okay. So if we look at demand areas, right? And my strategy is mainly based on supply and demand and Fibonacci retracement tools. Those are some trading terms if you haven't heard them before, but they're very simple actually. So a demand zone is basically a zone where larger players tend to step into the markets. And it's basically like tracking the footsteps of the larger players within the market and then using those zones to your advantage. Now, we have two types of reactions on the demand area that I'm interested in right now. And those will be the two scenarios that I'm personally preparing for. So the first scenario is you create a demand zone, as you will create it right here, for example, right? And then you just tap into it like we did in here. Let me just make that a little bit more clear for you guys. Like we did in here and like we did in here, right? You tap into the demand zone, you have a little rejection, and then you just continue upwards, right? Then a different way of rejecting a demand zone is by grabbing the liquidity. So what does that mean? Basically, a larger player can grab liquidity by pushing the price down, creating sell orders, and then buying up these sell orders with a wick like so. So that means that you will take out the lows. So judging from those two scenarios, I have prepared for those two scenarios right now on Bitcoin. So my demand zone, or the zone I will be looking for a rejection on Bitcoin, basically continuing upwards from this area, is from 55,000 to 40, from 55,000 to 30 to 54,520. So basically, we can move into this area. We can get a small rejection from this area, and then I am watching to basically create a double bottom and then retrace a little bit, or I'm just basically looking to scale into some altcoin positions when Bitcoin is reaching these areas. So we all know that Bitcoin has a strong correlation with the rest of the market. So I tend to use Bitcoin as a guideline in order to scale into some altcoin positions that have a favorable technical position. So I will show you guys some altcoins that I'm currently looking at as well. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at this demand area, 55,230 and 54,521. This is for a rejection, right? A general rejection. And I am also looking at this low right here. So what I would then like to see is for 53,870, I want to see the price moving just below here, then a strong reaction towards the downside. Doesn't have to be as big as this arrow right here, but it's basically a strong reaction. And then you start to continue the uptrend, right? So a liquidity grab, just like we saw it right here. When you have this area right here, you take out these lows and then you start moving towards the upside, right? Often that's the low. So it is always a good buying opportunity for me just to look at these areas. And that's why I've marked them up on my chart for you guys today. Now, if we truly start to break these levels, and this will be not today in my opinion, but it will be later in the week or after a few weeks where you truly start to get under these levels right here. So if you truly start to break these levels right here, then I am looking for 47,100, which is a monthly demand area, basically tapping right into there and then starting to continue the uptrend again, or at least have a reaction from there, right? So you already know from the way I'm speaking that I don't do a general prediction about where the market is going to be, but I truly look at levels and then I try to buy in at specific areas or scale out at specific areas. And I'm not really trying to make a prediction about the market. I'm just trading from areas that are interesting. And based on those areas, I make my decisions. And that's, for me, that's a way better way of approaching the market than just trying to make a general prediction about where we're going to go and then not being prepared when something else happens. So I always tend to prepare myself for multiple scenarios happening. So let's now look at one specific altcoin that I'm looking at as for this moment, and that will be Mana. Mana has really flourished during this dip. It's basically, it has completely neglected the dip overall. And yeah, basically, I think it has gained a small 52% in this dip, right? This was the low of the dip. And now other projects are still crawling towards the lows, and Mana is up 50%. So Mana is definitely something I'm watching right now. Decentraland, of course. And yeah, great NFT play. And it's looking for that discovery zone, right? It wants to break upwards towards that $5 range. And then that will be my first profit target for this token. I'm currently not positioned just yet, but I'm still waiting for a small pullback on BTC. And then I'd love to position myself in Mana just to get some of that momentum going and to, yeah, truly ride on the wave of Mana on this moment. So that's basically the altcoin I was looking at for this specific moment. I hope that you support my view. I hope that you like this market outlook video. If you did like it, like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And then I will see you all in the next one.